Go ahead. A little bit higher. Yep. Okay, a little closer. Yep, there it is. Woo. What'd you think?
That's crazy.
Get a little closer. There she is. There it is. What do you think?
Wow, that's exciting.
Next time you're up, right? Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is absolutely incredible. You know, a few people have asked me, like, how is your pond doing? Well, this gives you an idea what a pond looks like in Michigan during the winter time. That's right, I have a bubbler in there and the fish are just kind of hibernating. Regardless, what do you say we head over to the shop? I'm pretty excited because today I have some company from out of town, and this company has come to help me start to design the next door big mini zoo. I could not be more excited about what the potential plans are. We've talked a ton on the phone, but this is the first time that he's here visiting, so we're gonna take a look at some animals, have some fun, introduce them to the collection, and then head next door and really start to plan out the zoo. So I really look at this as the first really big step that we're doing next door. The idea is to start to really lay things out, decide the cage sizes, decide materials, decide kind of the things we're gonna need so that we can start building soon. With any luck, within the next couple weeks, we'll start to put the framework up of all the cages, and then maybe in the next couple months, we'll be ready to start doing the design work, and my goal is by the beginning of June to have it completely done. I could not be more excited. I tell you what, I stay awake at night just thinking of this. I just envision myself in that building surrounded by amazing naturalistic cages with all my animals in there. It's going to be amazing, and I hope that you guys will come visit me one day because it's going to be so cool. Regardless, let's go ahead and push our problems aside and have a great time for the rest of this vlog. Go down in those comments and tell me something awesome because you guys know I love reading about you. While you're down there, can you smash that like button? Let's go ahead and wait for my company to show up and just get right into it. What's going on, Jeff?
How you doing, buddy?
What's going on? April, how are you? How you guys doing? Thank you so much for coming. This is awesome. All right, well, we've got a lot of work to get to, but I want to show them some animals. As always, when people come, I've got to just show them all the usual suspects, like, of course, my girl, Bella.
There you go, sweetheart. There you go, sweetheart. There you go. Take that berry.
Isn't she awesome? Isn't it awesome?
Oh, that's awesome.
That's a girl. I tell you what, Bella is just the greatest little girl. I mean, literally, you just open up the cage and she just like runs out. She's just cruising around on the floor. She's just loving her little pets now. Okay, have fun, girl. So what kind of stuff do you guys keep personally? I know you said you have some ball pythons, but April, you're into chameleons, huh?
Yes, I have 2 veiled and 2 panthers.
Oh, that's awesome. What else do you guys going on?
We have ball pythons, hognose snakes, bull snakes, corn snakes, king snakes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a bunch of lizards. Yeah, a little bit of everything.
It's like a zoo. So you're the chameleon person, so
Yes.
I'm assuming you probably like Karma and guacamole.
I do.
All right, I gotta show you. You know, Karma is just an amazing animal. Come on, boy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Here's Karma. That's my buddy.
Hi.
Oh my gosh, I love him so much. Of course, I've just always been really into the blue ones. I think, you know, all the panther chameleons are absolutely incredible. And you said you have some veils too, right? Definitely next door I want to get some veils as well. I'd really like to get 3, 4, maybe even 5 species of chameleons to do. So I think, you know, the veils or Caloptratus are definitely one of them because they're just really beautiful, bright yellow and greens. But there's something about panther chameleons, and I've just always liked the blue ones. I mean, the red ones are really cool and stuff like that too, but there's just something cool about him, and Karma is certainly my buddy. Right, Karma, what are you doing? So Jeff, you said you're into hognose, huh?
Absolutely.
Take a look at this one. These guys are so cute. I love these guys right here. Isn't that cool?
Oh my God, that's gorgeous.
And so basically what this is it's a type of albino. Obviously you can see this red eyes and stuff like that, but there's actually 2 major types of albinos. There's the orange albino, and then there's this guy here, which are the pastel pink albinos. And actually both of those albinos, ironically enough, were both started by the same guy named Rich Evans down in Lubbock, Texas. And but the pastel pink albinos, they were super weak, and when we first started working with them, you couldn't even breed pastel pink to pastel pink, or even sometimes pastel pink to het. the way we were able to strengthen the line was actually breed a het male to a bunch of normal females and then raise up a bunch of possible hets from different bloodlines and breed them back. In over 2 or 3 generations, we finally were able to breed strong animals, because they used to hatch out, they wouldn't eat, they would do corkscrews, they were terrible as far as the bloodline. And that's just that saying that all recessives concentrate. So, you know, sometimes you're concentrating a phenotype or a color phase, and in actuality you're concentrating other like defects and stuff like that. So sometimes with the early stages of albinos, you just need to outbreed a lot to get to new gene pool. But thankfully these guys are bulletproof now and are unbelievable. Isn't that awesome?
That's beautiful.
All right, so I am not going to bore you too much with what's going on over here with the new mini zoo, but I did want to kind of explain what was going on because, of course, Jeff and April came in to try to help me design things. I also had a handful of my other good friends come today, so we spent about 4 or 5 hours literally kind of really just breaking down what we want to do, how we want to do it, where things are going to go and stuff like that. This was the most progress that ever has happened so far. Even though you look around and go, Brian, it's a disaster. It doesn't look like anything. Trust me, a lot of things happened today, and I am more excited than ever. I'm going to do a really quick rundown because I know I don't want to bore you. Right now, look at this. Okay, you see a bunch of chalk lines, and you're like, all right, Brian, that doesn't look like too much. But this was really important because these chalk lines are going to tell me exactly how this place is. You guys ready for the really quick rundown? Let me go ahead and tell you what you're going to do. You are going to walk in the door, and guess what's going to happen right here? There is going to be a huge aquatic feature that has Bowser, maybe some other turtles. I'm not 100% sure, but it's going to have a cool waterfall rock over here. Over on the edges right here, and over there is going to be an actual like end cap that's going to be arboreal cages that are going to have green tree pythons or emerald tree boas on either side. Then you're going to have a center aisle here that's going to go here, and then there's going to be a walkthrough right here, and cages on this side, all the way to here. Right here is going to be a crocodilian setup right here, which is going to be aquatic on the bottom. You can see all around, going to have rock over here, rock over there, really big cage. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to put there. Probably not RJ, but some other crocodilian is going to be really cool. And then it's going to walk around, and all over here are going to be nice big cages. These are going to be like 6 foot, 4 foot, something like that. There's going to be a couple 2 or 3 levels over here. Over here's a stage where we're going to do presentations and stuff like that. And then over here, I'm really excited. This is going to be a tortoise pen right here. And then all along here are going to be huge cages. We're talking like 10 foot by 6 foot cages that are floor to ceiling or at least halfway up. And that's where all the big snakes like Lucy and Daisy, and we're going to have Bella's cage over here, and we're going to have a bunch of other stuff. So again, big snakes here, kind of smaller snakes on this side, over here, around here. There's going to be walkways, a boreal cage. I mean, it's going to be crazy. I know it doesn't seem like a lot right now. You're just saying, Brian, you just ran through that really quick. There's a bunch of chalk lines. What's going on? But the truth is, I'm going to be totally honest with you. I've been thinking about this for months and months and months, but today was the first day that I could actually envision the entire place in my head. Now I know the size of cages, where they're going to go, what we need to do. Hey, we have a long way to go, and we're going to need all the help we can get. As a matter of fact, if anyone's interested in coming and helping, laboring, building cages, doing things, I would need the help, because trust me, I want to get this done in 3.5 months. And almost everyone that was here was saying, hey Brian, it's going to probably take 5 or 6 months. We need to get this done in a few months, but I know I can do it, so maybe you guys can help. I don't know. Regardless, we have a lot of work to do. This is going to be absolutely amazing, and although it's just a bunch of blue lines on the floor and the place looks like a disaster, the truth is, for the first time, I can totally visualize it, and I am so pumped. I can just see walking through that door and seeing that aquatic feature with the waterfall and seeing all these amazing cages over here and seeing the tortoises and the big snakes, and oh my gosh, I am excited, people. This is going to be absolutely incredible. Whenever anyone comes visit it, now there's a couple things. I want to obviously show them the things they're interested in, but then I want to show them things that maybe they haven't seen a lot. Jeff is into ball pythons, so I wanted to show him some cool ball pythons. What kind of stuff do you keep?
Just have some normals, some vanillas, nothing too amazing. I have a killer bee.
What's your dream? I mean, what's the snake that you're like, oh my god, I love that?
I like it all, actually, because I like the clowns. I really love clowns. I like the bamboos.
Oh, let me show you real quick. Here's a little pastel clown. These guys are so beautiful.
look at that color.
And the clown morph is a recessive mutation, certainly one of the best and most sought after recessive mutations, especially when you start getting into all kinds of different mutations. I mean, they're doing some crazy stuff with clowns now. I love them. I mean, my favorite is really like the Enchi banana clown. Have you guys seen those?
Yeah.
Aren't they crazy?
Those are beautiful.
Yeah, I definitely am going to definitely be either producing or getting some of those here very shortly. But even this pastel clowns are amazing. And of course, this is the spider clown. I think this one is just kind of interesting in the sense that, you know, it's just got that super reduction. And when clowns were like first produced, believe it or not, it was kind of like people wanted the most reduced clowns, and we had a really reduced clown that later on got renamed as a blade clown, but nevertheless we used to just call them reduced pattern clowns. But the spider and the clown mixed together, they make the most reduced clowns no matter what. I mean, these things are awesome. And then when you mix this into Orange Dream, it gets even better. I mean, this thing is awesome.
Wow.
I noticed RJ was out sunning like he seems to always be, so why don't we go ahead and see what he's doing. Hey RJ, what's up? Oh, hang on, bud. Stay, RJ. RJ, stay. 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 RJ, over here, bud. Oh, don't go in. RJ. I scared RJ into the water. Oops. But this is, of course, this is my serene place here. Bowser over in the corner here. RJ now sulking in the water after I scared him back. You guys ever feed a big snake? You guys want to?
Sure.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to do this, but I did have some rabbits thought out. What do you say we feed Lucy and Daisy really quick? Alright, just as a disclaimer, I am certainly going to be completely watching every move you make, and if he does anything that I think is that remotely dangerous for him, I'm going to jump in. But listen, you know, I'm going to make sure that I give him the proper technique. We're going to go ahead and start with Lucy, and then we're going to go on to Daisy, so it should be pretty fun. So basically what I want you to do is I want you to have the rabbit, and don't get your hand, your arm, anything anywhere near your face, right? So basically, Lucy is pretty good, and so is Daisy. They're not lungers. Like, I wouldn't really want him to feed Ricky because Ricky just lunges out and you can easily get bit. We'll do this very, very cautiously and very carefully to make sure that you are okay, okay? All right. And we're gonna have him sign a disclaimer in case he dies, too. Okay,
That's fun.
okay, so here we go. All right, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to just lift it up, put about 2 inches away from her face and above. She wants to strike up, not down, okay? So if you put the rabbit just really gently about 2 inches from her face, she'll be perfect. You ready? Okay, I'm keeping an eye. Go ahead. A little bit higher. Yep, okay, a little closer. Yep, there it is. Woo. What'd you think?
That's crazy.
Isn't it
That's
awesome?
fun. That's fun.
Good job, Lucy. You did so good, girl. He did really good. And again, if you're really keeping an eye on things, Jeff never literally came within 1.5 feet or 2 feet of Lucy's mouth, so there's absolutely no danger. But again, I'm not saying that anyone should feed a big snake if you don't have someone that knows what they're doing around. I've just fed, literally, over the years, thousands and thousands of big snakes, so I definitely can read them really well. And again, if there's ever any possibility of anything bad happening, I would have jumped in and stopped it immediately. Now, Daisy is really a lot easier, so let's go ahead and give her a rabbit. Okay, so now Daisy is a little less like aggressive with her food, so she may take a few minutes, but just like Lucy, we want to kind of get the rabbit in front of her face a little bit higher up and let her sniff it a couple times, and she should take it. Get a little bit further in. Yep. There you go. There she goes. Just keep going. You can get a little closer. There she is. There it is. What do you think?
Wow. That's exciting.
See, Daisy is always a little bit more dainty. I really know what she's thinking. She usually takes a little more time, and then she takes that little kind of half strike, so she isn't nearly as bad. But Lucy sometimes can lunge pretty good. But again, even Lucy is really, really good when it comes to that. She never kind of misses the rabbit and goes further than that. So there's really no real major danger when it comes to feeding these guys. Again, Ricky's a little bit different, and a couple other snakes. I wouldn't let someone that doesn't have the experience to do it. But in this case, you did a great job.
Well, thank you.
Congratulations. Next time you're up, right? He's a little more fun. Take that. I want to eat. Ricky's a blast. I love that animal. Definitely a lot more high energy. Got to be on your toes and make sure you're back a little bit more because he will lunge at you. But he took it no problem. He's always ready to eat. There you go, girl. There you go, sweetie. There it is. So So there it is. Really quick feeding. Hey, it's always a great time when you're feeding big snakes. We are going to get out of here, go catch some dinner right now, and then call it a night. But I'm telling you what, I cannot be more excited about the direction that the zoo is going. This is going to be absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait to take you guys on each and every step of the process. So you guys know that I've been eating clean for over a month now and doing very well. Well, I guess tonight I'm not eating clean. We've got some amazing pizza here, so don't tell Lori because I'll probably be in trouble. All right, so that was absolutely yummy. It was definitely, you know, every now and then you can have a cheat feed day or what they would call a refeed day. So definitely ate a lot of calories, but it was absolutely worth it. Guys, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate all your effort. You're definitely gonna see these guys as we get this thing rolling, and I'll keep you guys updated. So thanks again, man.
Thanks, brother.
Good. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you so much. You guys travel safe. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, buddy.
Bye. All right, guys, so I am just home, and I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog here. I tell you what, I hope that you guys are feeling my excitement about what's about to happen next door. I know it might not be as good for you guys because it's an emotional thing for me, but I hope that I'm portraying that as much as I can, and I hope that you guys will be emotionally invested in this build because I think it's going to be a really great thing to share with you, and I hope that you guys are going to enjoy it, and I want your input. So if you have any ideas for me or any thoughts, go in the comments and let me know. I really want you guys to be involved in this, and really when you come visit me, I want you to feel like you were a part of this entire process. Regardless, I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day, morning, evening, whenever you happen to be watching it. Your support means the world to me, and I love you guys so much. Can you do me a couple favors before we get out of here? Can you smash that like button, as well as turn those post notifications on so you know when I upload a video, which is every day, 7 days a week at 9 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. Remember to be kind to someone today, and I promise I'm going to see you guys tomorrow.